Little gentlemen, welcome to another Geek-Inspired Podcast with Kez leaving the sound very loud on her phone so that you can only hear the intro twice rather than just once. But yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome, guys, to all the viewers who were surprised by the fact that we're live, which, if you were surprised, really, come on, we've been doing this for long enough. I think you shouldn't be surprised that we're on a Monday.
How do you come to Twitch and be surprised?
Welcome Mr. Tunes right below us here. We can welcome him back to the stream. As always, hi. And then to our left, we have the one, the only, the, what do we call it? The incomparable JayJays Cosplays. Welcome.
Oh. Someone clapped.
I think I got it. No, that.
Yeah, JayJays Cosplays. I should have brought a Vuvuzela.
Sorry, I was trying to get the super cheering up, but it didn't work.
I don't know what the Twitch bans Vuvuzelas.
They did that here for the soccer thing in the UK because no one's watching the matches live anymore. They have to sit at home and watch all the soccer. Or sorry, football. They get very angry if you call it soccer. Very angry. So they've got this whole thing that they do now where instead of because there's no crowds to cheer now, so they've got a sound effect. I was like,
good Lord.
what? But why? Not like the players need to hear the crowd.
Wally just joined the YouTube chat and he's like, "Oh, I'm in color now." Yes, we upgraded.
Wow.
We went from standard definition to high def.
Nice.
So JJ, why don't you?
Yes, of course, people aren't used to seeing you in color.
JJ, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do? If you can hear me. Testing 1 2.
Hello?
Mic check.
I don't think
you can hear us.
Sorry, my connection's a bit messy.
Fuzzy.
Can you hear us? JJ?
Who's JJ?
JJ?
The number one technical difficulties podcast.
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the audio cut for some reason. I could see you guys talking, and I'm like, give me sorry.
Try to unlock your telepathy through the airwaves. Yeah, JJ, I was asking, tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Right, so I am a cosplayer. That's all I have to my name. I like putting faces on my face, and recently I've fallen down this rabbit hole called TikTok. And now I just make 5-second audio clip videos for people who don't have time to watch a full minute of a video. It's fun. You should do it.
Wrong one. Yeah,
I do. I dabbled in a bit of TikTok, I think, last month.
TikTok.
But yeah, mostly cat videos because why not? That's what the internet is for.
That's a whole other need.
But did you guys hear about how much information TikTok collects from you? It's just crazy. There was a Reddit post about it. Somebody posted on Twitter, and apparently TikTok collects more data on you than any other app in the universe. It's a bit scary. I don't know whether these details have been corroborated in any way, but it's worrying.
Well, I mean, they have the similar problems. So we have this thing in China called WeChat, which is very similar to WhatsApp, but they also collected a whole bunch of information in the background as well. But I mean, there's not really much you can do about it. It's all in the small print.
Yeah, these companies have all our numbers. Literally, they have all our numbers.
I mean,
Tunes
stayed in one spot for the last 4 months.
What's happening?
Can you put the volume up a bit? I can't really hear you.
You can't hear me.
I can hear you, but it's like all raw. It's so
faint.
soft, I can't really hear you.
Why are you telling me now? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Jeez. I think
Because I don't know
everything-
if everyone else can hear you. The desktop volume.
I can hear him fine.
I think it's just us.
We just have an unlucky situation of being too far away from any
too
sound.
far
We don't
away
have-
from the sound. You guys need to get headphones like yesterday. Like
Yeah.
We've got the chat link.
We're
we've got all
just
that
missing
stuff.
one piece.
No, but also we can't use it for the stream.
Aw.
We need
everybody's
Yeah.
missing one piece.
and that computer can't. That computer will break if we try. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Also, before you carry on, Tom and Haley say that, we're having dinner, so just gonna look until they're done. And Miss Blank Sonia says 4 of her inspirations in one video.
Oh, she's such a
Thanks.
sweetie, that one.
4 of her what?
4
Inspirations.
of her inspirations in one video.
No, Sonia's a sweetie.
She is.
Huh?
She is. I don't know how much
Okay.
you should aspire to be us, though, Sonia. You should find better. Well, than me at least. I don't know about the rest of you guys. You should find better inspirations.
I keep
Well,
feeling
you know,
this
it's like
is
the
really
first
frustrating.
inspiration.
What? Is it that
What did
bad?
What did I miss? No, like my entire like screen except me was moving. So like you guys were all just completely frozen. I was just like staring at
Oh,
my
dear.
camera.
I think
Yeah.
Discord
We
is
can
having
all
issues
Tend to
tonight.
not be moving and really freak you out.
Please don't.
I think
Because
it's
it's
actually.
still impossible. I'm good at that, apparently.
Oh lordy.
I think it's actually Discord that's having problems tonight because we don't
You
usually have.
think?
I think JayJay's lost us again. JayJay, you hear us?
Hi. Yeah, no, you're back.
There we go.
I'm back.
They keep losing us. Like on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on.
Look, I can't decide, okay? Gotta give me time.
It's fun. Break it,
Stop
dude.
pushing me. You're so pushy. So needy.
Stop poking me! Who knows what that's from?
I don't know, but that's hilarious.
I have no idea.
Warcraft. Warcraft 2, actually.
Mm.
So when you play with the orcs and you sit there and you poke them the whole time, you tap on them. Eventually the orc gets pissed off and says, "Stop poking me!"
Is that the same one where if you poke a sheep enough, it explodes? Or I'm thinking about another game.
The one where you can?
Poke a sheep, and if you poke a sheep enough, it will explode.
Yes, that's Warcraft 2. I don't know if they did in Warcraft 3 as well, but Warcraft 2 had it. And you can actually use them as a weapon if you did that. You carry, like, if they were close to like an enemy, you sit there and you tap them until they explode. They used to like kill things off. But yes, I was a dick to do that.
I didn't really play the game. My brother played the game, and he was like, "Just keep poking the sheep. Something fun will happen." And I wasn't prepared because I didn't know the sheep would explode. I thought maybe some fun audio would. It exploded, and I was like traumatized for a bit. Yeah,
You were devastated.
I was. That poor sheep. I mean, I don't really like sheep, but like, I didn't expect it to explode.
Ooh, don't tell Karen that. She loves sheep. She sees the
I'm
sheep in the
so
field.
sorry.
Yeah, she's like, "Sheepies!"
Sheep scare me though. Like it's something about their eyes or their teeth. Or
Yeah,
like,
no, that's what it is with
everything's
me.
better.
They're
And when they bare their
cute.
teeth like dogs do, they're like, and you're like, no.
And they're actually, it's not the same thing though. It doesn't mean the same thing with sheep though. I was sheep, singular, not plural. Sorry, I should be better at English because it's not sheep, it's sheep.
Sheep.
Yes,
One sheep, two
my
sheep.
English is very delicious today.
One fish, two fish.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
white bread, brown bread.
So, talking about having delicious English and all that, what was it like being a voice artist?
I think that was. It actually came by a bit of an accident because I didn't obviously train for it. So someone heard me speaking. The producer of the studio heard me speaking on a bus in China, and he asked me what I did for a living, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm a university student," and he was like, "Here's my card. if you're interested in voice acting, we've got a couple of games I thought your voice would be good for. So I jumped on that because that sounds like fun. And I was the the train station voice. I was a train station voice, and it was a lot of fun because you get to say fun things like, "We're not responsible for." I can't remember the line exactly, but it was like, "The station will now be closing in 5 minutes. Any luggage that is left unsupervised will not be reliable on blah 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 for spontaneous combustion." It's great. And I feel like I'm speaking to myself because you
falling on the track and dying. We just lose. Wait, there we go.
She unfroze.
It's like an outtake.
No, she's pixelated.
Did you not hear a single thing I said?
No, we heard a
We
little
heard
bit.
it. We heard everything.
We heard everything. It's just you froze up when I thought you were like, "Ooh, you shouldn't say that." And it's like, it's our stream. What do we want? We don't though. We do draw the line somewhere,
Yeah.
What did you study for, JJ?
Sorry?
What did you study for?
I study teaching Chinese as a foreign language. Actually, that's
Okay.
my degree is in education.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But
How did that go?
Sorry?
How did that go?
The studying?
Yes.
Yeah, it went like any degree. You use it, you get it, and then you never use it again. Like I didn't end up being a teacher, so. But it's a nice thing to have. Like I think because of that degree, I got into a lot of translating. So I did a lot of interpretation work, a lot of translating work, but it wasn't exactly a call for Chinese teachers. So
Yeah.
go where there's a demand.
That's unfortunately the truth, though. Is that you gotta look for the demand. Unfortunately.
What was it like living in China?
Safe. Like,
what was it like living overseas?
It was really nice. I think the best part about living in China or Australia or America or wherever I was at the time, was the public transport was so good.
Okay, now we've lost voice.
No, we really lost JJ.
We lost JJ completely there. God.
Hello.
There we go.
She's back.
Okay, so we lost you at. That's all we heard you say.
Yeah, and there was a whole monologue about how great it was overseas. Cool, great.
Public transport.
No, I was actually waxing lyrical about the public transport. Oh, okay. Come on.
Okay,
I thought there was more.
So before I ask the question, Fairy Fountains, aka Mandy and Carl, are in, and they're saying that they'll pop in quickly to say hi before dinner. And Fred is also here saying hi.
Fred,
what's up? Cosplay Fred?
Yeah.
Yes, Fred will cosplay.
Oh my god, Fred, hi.
And then
Mandy and their kids.
Sonia's question is she'd like to know how you started doing what you're enjoying.
How I started doing what?
What you're enjoying. It also seems like a bit of a loaded question, to be honest.
Let's maybe single it down to cosplay. How did you get into cosplay?
Yeah, we'll single it out because what you're enjoying could be anything at this point.
Yeah. How did you enjoy that ice cream you had last week?
Copyright now.
I think my brain literally just went, No, it's not a thing. I can't compute. So what I like about cosplay, so I'm trans. I'm a trans guy. And when I first started cosplay, I didn't know that I was a trans guy. I was still very confused about myself. And it worked through a lot of issues. It was very cathartic to be seen as I wanted to be seen, even if it was as a fictional character. So I like the idea of playing into a character. I like the idea of bringing, I mean, obviously there's the whole, I love this character, I want to bring this character alive. Like there's that. And you know, the if I can't date him, I'll be him mentality. But along with like my TikTok cosplays, when I'm doing a lot of storytelling, it's very much sort of discovering parts of myself I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So it's very, very, very much a creative outlet and cathartic.
Oh, well, on that note, your favorite cosplay then? What is your favorite cosplay from that? From, let's say, forever, because there has to be one. You can't not have one favorite. Which is your favorite of all of the cosplays that you've done?
Gosh. There's two. Don't make me choose. There's two.
You're allowed two. That's the question. Jury.
You allowed Fred 5 or 3 choices, so JJ can get 2.
Jeez.
I see you playing favorites here. So yeah, no. I think two of my favorites would be Jack Frost and Tenya Ida from Boku no Hero Academia. Like, I mean,
I do know that.
Glasses.
I think we saw you at Rage with that one, as far as I remember.
I don't know.
Ida or Jack Frost?
Ida.
Because I think I was both. Yeah,
Was it Rage?
Ida's my
Comic-Con?
favorite. I don't know. There's too many conventions. They sort of kind of blend together. I actually have his helmet. So Fairy Fountains actually made his hero suit outfit for me. Well, the helmet. Do you want to see it? You might have to see my wonderful fluffy pajama pants because I didn't expect it to stand up. Cool. Give me 1 second.
DJ pants. Oh no, Karen. Teddy bears.
Daddy's on there.
I'm back. Look.
That's pretty cool.
I cannot wait to be able to have, and it's big enough that I can actually wear my entire cosplay, so I can wear the wig and the glasses underneath.
That is so epic.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
I actually remember they made that for JJ. You remember?
Mm.
They were talking about it.
Did it?
Yeah, Carl and Mandy were talking to us about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it for my birthday.
Yeah. And it looks epic. It looks freaking awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Sonia says that she loves your cosplays, and Fred says that the helmet looks amazing.
It's so cool. It's amazing what you can do with 3D print, actually.
Yeah. We're thinking of getting one here. Print out some fun stuff for
Is it?
ourselves.
You should.
Okay.
I told you ages ago. Why would you? See, listen to me.
The mask is attached by magnets, which is really cool because you can literally just
that's cool.
attach it like that.
Yeah.
That is so Carl's invention. He loves that magnet stuff that he always does. He's really good at it.
Oh, it's so good though, and it's like
Yeah.
really strong, so like it doesn't fall off if you're attached.
Was it? No, they do it out of resin. Could only see with it.
It doesn't come off.
Strong.
I love it. I should
Strong.
stop shaking it. It is strong. It is very strong. It needs to be strong because I'm a klutz and I fall and I break. I've to date broken every single thing that I've gotten from Mandy and Carl by falling on it, sitting on it, moving. I've just broken everything.
Just living your life. Just living your life.
I'm far too violent a person to own 3D printed stuff. So they made this super strong for me.
Yeah. Talking about broken cosplays, what's the worst cosplay you've ever made?
Oh god. Luffy. Luffy was.
Is it?
You would think Luffy being the most simple design.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that difficult to make, but I was also very lazy, and I didn't pattern it out correctly. And I also used the wrong material because it was cheaper, and the entire thing just frayed and fell apart. So I was like, no more shortcuts for me. Like, do it properly. Yeah, that was horrible. I was traumatized.
So Fred Wolf has decided that he's got a nice question for you here, actually.
Oh no.
He says, when are you going to enter the competition scene?
I'm not good enough for that shit.
He's going to say the same thing that we do. You never know until you try. And then
Sonia.
I'm always surprised when people ask me.
Oh, frozen.
No. There we go. You're back.
There we go.
You're surprised
when people ask you. Okay,
What
try it again.
did who ask what?
You said you're always surprised when people ask you, and then it cut out. What did you say after that?
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm always surprised when people ask me when I'm going to enter competitions, or even when judges are like, did you enter yet? And I'm just like, I am not good enough for any of that. Because they don't even ask me if I want to enter beginners levels. They want me to enter like amateur levels. And I'm like, no. No. That's terrifying.
You're acting just like Justine did. And when she entered her first competition at Rage,
what happened?
What happened? You were there. Remember when Justine actually managed to win?
Yeah, but Justine is talented, okay? Look at the talent that is the Justine. Look at me.
What? Where do you not see the talent? I'm sorry, but we've seen talent in you in every single time we've seen your cosplays. You've got the skills. At one point, I'm sure you were playing Castiel from
Supernatural.
Oh, that was fun.
You pulled him off well.
Yeah, that was a cosplay though.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to get his personality because, that actor pulls it off very well.
Misha is amazing. The thing is, I didn't realize how great an actor Misha was until I saw Misha in interviews, and his personality and Castiel's are like...
Yeah, completely separate.
I was like, what?
Brilliant. He really is. And also how he can switch around between his characters as well. We're going to do that after we ask Sonia's question.
Right.
Sorry, Sonia's got a question for you as well.
It's a question, it's a comment.
It's a comment. Sonia's got a comment for you. She said, I remember a video I took of JJ and Pleasant Cosplay. Cos.
Uh-huh.
Toga chased Ida. Oh, where Toga chased Ida. And then with the comment of fun times.
And then
got to let the fit of laughter end quickly.
I'm sorry, it was a very funny moment.
Clearly.
I can breathe.
It's fine. It's fine. Apparently, this is a question because it's like it's that hectic because it's Fred. So he says, "Trust me, I was a judge at Rage last year. I know the level. I know the level, and JJ would totally fit in."
What's your excuse now?
That's Fred, hey? That's Fred. You know Fred's level. Now, if he says that about you, now you're gonna wonder.
I think a person is actually kind of scared to enter competitions. I mean, everyone is, but I mean, like, I feel like once I enter competitions, it might take the fun out of cosplay for me. If that makes sense.
It shouldn't, though. You know what? I would say, if it were something like doing CS:GO or playing these online competitions when you're playing games on your consoles and stuff like that, maybe then, yes, it would make sense that it would take the fun out of it. But it's like being a musician. You can't really just give up on it and say, oh, well, it's not going to be fun if I go on stage because, what are you doing then?
I mean, it's not really the going on stage thing. Like, I'm a attention whore. I like the attention.
That's what you do.
That's why I cosplay, because I like the attention. But I just feel like, because I've seen a lot of cosplayers, the amount of stress they put themselves under for a competition, it's like I've seen people literally lose their mind. They have breakdowns. They end up like messing themselves up for a competition, and I'm just like, then what's the point? Because cosplay is supposed to be fun, you know?
Yeah.
I get that, but then where I see it is I would never push myself in that aspect. Say I were a cosplayer, I would never, as a cosplayer, push myself to that kind of level if I were in their shoes. I would literally, if I decided
Take
to go
on
into
something
cosplay,
you can handle.
just go. You know what? It'll be fun to enter. Let's see what happens. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I used to do that with car competitions. I had sound competitions, and I entered a competition once, and it was just like, I'll enter just for the fun of it. Why not? I mean, I got trophies from it because I didn't realize I actually had powerful sound. But that's the whole thing. You can actually do it for fun, and then if you win, yay, you won. If you didn't, so what? That was fun. That's how I think is where the difference is. Try not to psych yourself out that much, where you put yourself in some situation where you actually sit there and go, I can't do this anymore. Why am I even bothering? Because then it becomes like, well, a Twitch channel or something where you're constantly working and that's all you're doing. No, we love doing this, otherwise we wouldn't do it.
I was like, you're putting yourself out there.
I know, it was a joke.
Self-pun. Yeah, but on the note, we had a lot of discussions earlier this year about, conventions ending. And a lot of the cosplayers were like, I'm glad that there's not 50,000 competitions because I'm about to die. Especially like Baka and them. They're like, But also, I think that's about like overcommitting yourself more than actually what the issue is. You don't have to do everything.
Yeah.
So, how do you come up with your ideas for your OG characters on TikTok?
I only got onto TikTok in October, and I got really busy after lockdown because I got nothing else to do. And I would spend my time going through tags, and these are like their own little worlds with their own rules, and everyone has their own storylines. And I would literally just be like, I wanna play with these characters, and you can. It's basically D&D, but like hardcore version. So there's one tag that I'm in called Pirates Legend, and the pirates are fighting against elementals. But then I noticed no one was cosplaying an elemental, and I'm like, I want to be the bad guy. I want to be the one that everyone wants to beat up. So I usually play characters that I feel like that world lacks, or it has a specific trope or something I would like to play with. So that's where I get most of my ideas from.
No, that's actually pretty cool, I'd say. But speaking of D&D,
it is pretty cool. It is cool. Okay.
So speaking of D&D, what is it like being part of a D&D party online, and what is your current quest?
I think our current quest is not to die.
It's a good quest.
That's the baseline quest. Don't die.
Yeah, very difficult. Very, very difficult. When we have somebody who literally just runs onto a ship full of enemy pirates, we're too far to reach him in time if anything should happen. And by the way, I'm the cleric, so I'm just like, that's not a good idea, leaving your cleric all the way back there while you run into the enemy.
Don't split the party. Rule number 1.
Don't split the party. Don't.
At least they had chicken.
At least they had chicken.
Leroy Jenkins. Leroy, you're so stupid as hell. You still got chicken. Probably being a gamer.
Yeah, but it's not actually the first time I played D&D. The first time I played D&D was back when I was 21, so 9 years ago. And I don't even remember what it was because I didn't understand the rules and I just made a mess of the party. I feel sorry for whoever had to play with me at that time. And I really got into D&D again because some of my friends were talking about it. And that was a fun story actually, because I literally posted on Facebook that morning. I was like, I want to play D&D. Do we have any DMs in this area? And then Jason, Adeptus Cosplay, messaged me that afternoon, and that night we had a party. Like, we had formed a whole party, and we had scheduled our first session. It was great.
Hey, she met Jason. Shh, shh, shh.
What?
Okay, forgot that one either. Jeez, these references. Come, guys. Oh.
You're from another generation. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tunes laughed at least. He knew what I was doing.
Kind of.
You feel like, oh, this poor old man. What the hell?
It could just be like a gentle sort of, I'll laugh with you so you don't feel bad. Pretty laugh.
Exactly. Poor old man. Let me just laugh with him just to give him that.
It's a
edge.
sympathy laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, being this old, hey, and knowing the Jason film.
He's 63.
Oh my word.
What?
Oh, I like a gray in my beard. Yeah, I could be.
We love you. Fred gets your reference, by the way, because Jason, I understood that reference.
The reason why he understood that reference is probably about close to my age.
No, also we've already established he's Mauritian you.
Oh yes, that's true. So we've established that Fred actually Mauritian me.
They
He's
have
like-
so much in common.
He's my exact personality in Mauritius.
I love Fred. Fred is amazing.
He's awesome.
The only difference between them is there's one cosplays and the other doesn't. That's the only difference.
Yes.
Everything else is
Yeah, one cosplay.
I pursue the music side of things. He
and the
pursued
streaming gaming
and the streaming
side.
gaming side of things. And he pursued the cosplay music side of things. So that's where the difference is. The streaming and the cosplay. That's where the two of us.
Hello.
But anyway.
Can you see me? Da, 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 da.
Yeah, we can see you. Don't worry, you're still there. Promise.
No.
Promise.
No.
Do you read books?
Do I read books? Yes, I do.
What's the most recent book you've read?
I was reading a lot of Terry Pratchett, but I think the most recent book I read recently was I reread The Hobbit.
Nice.
okay. Classic.
Good book. Good book.
It's so good. I was rereading it because I wanted some inspiration for a fantasy tag on TikTok, and I was like, you know what would be great if I did some elf or a hobbit or something, and that was why I was reading it. But yeah, here is a third of not even a third, like a fifth of my book collection up here.
Nice.
There's
Nice collection.
more, but they're all packed away because I needed space for my cosplay stuff. But yeah, like my entire wall is just bookcases because books. Kind of sad to see them empty now, actually.
I'll be back right now.
Where are you going?
Water. I didn't get any.
Aw.
It's gonna get the water for the hydrate. Do you guys have a
I
hydrate?
will be right back.
What is the interim music usually? Isn't it like pianos or something weird?
Elevator music.
Yeah, the elevator music.
JJ, I used to call this the anime starter pack back in my day, like 10 years ago. But what are your animes that you would recommend to newbie people? Maybe your top 3.
Oof. Doesn't have to be a recent one, right?
Any anime. Which ones do you recommend?
Someone that's
No.
never watched anime
Never watched anime
ever.
before.
Oh, then yeah, that's not a good idea. Because like, here's the thing: Naruto is great to get into. Like, it's like the the entry drug of the anime world. But because of how many episodes there are, it's very intimidating. And same for Bleach. Same for One Piece. If it's like something easy to get into, just thinking now. It also depends on what kind of anime you like, because I actually watch a whole bunch of anime, a whole so I've watched Nana, I've watched Oracle Host Club, I've seen Deep Gray Man, I've seen Naruto, so it's all goes from violence to gore to ninja to fluffy sort of Sailor Moon, I watch everything. It's kind of difficult to be depends on that person's interest.
What is your favorite anime?
Naruto.
Not even a question of a doubt. Straight up
Naruto stands.
Yes.
Me and JJ on the same level there.
I have a whole box just full of Naruto headbands. I mean, this was
just headbands.
This is just headbands. This is before I started cosplaying. This was just I wanted headbands. It's just this is all headbands.
Just
all
Naruto headbands. Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. I just have.
Is that Dragon Ball Z is a good one to start with?
I struggle with Dragon Ball Z because I know the original myth that it was based on. And that story, it was I grew up on that story. So seeing it butchered into Dragon Ball Z actually physically hurts me. But that's fine. You enjoy what you enjoy. But just for me, it's traumatizing to watch, so I could never get into it. It's traumatizing.
What are your favorite characters in Naruto?
Sorry.
You're all gonna judge me. Jiraiya and Kakashi. So I have a thing for old pervy men with white hair.
Exactly why he's probably got a fascination with Sephiroth.
Oh, I do like Sephiroth too.
Sephiroth's not old though. Sephiroth's young.
Sephiroth is young, not old.
Yeah, Sephiroth's not old.
Yeah, we're talking about Jiraiya, Uncle Iroh from Avatar.
I like the characters that have very strong personality. Jiraiya is just a character by himself. He can be his own main character. Those are the characters I like.
He could. I'm also a big Jiraiya fan.
Oh, he's so cool. Have you seen JayJays Cosplays Jiraiya?
I have. It's my favorite.
I got to take a picture with him as Orochimaru.
Yeah.
It's fake.
And Baka does the best Tsunade. It's the best ever that I've ever seen.
I was actually really upset because I knew that they were going to come as Jiraiya and Tsunade to one of the cons. Con was it? No, was it Geek Fest? I don't know. One of the cons that they were coming up as Jiraiya and Tsunade. So I dressed up as Orochimaru because I was like, I'm gonna get a picture with these two legends.
Yeah.
But I didn't take into account that they were also judging at the same time. So I couldn't get them both at the same time. So I kind of had to hunt down Ludus and be take a picture with me, and then had to hunt down Baka Sakura and be take a picture. So
and then Photoshop it afterwards.
Yeah, Photoshop it.
No, they're good people. They're good cosplayers
They're
too.
great.
Yeah.
Was that Geek Fest?
Oh, was it a Geek Fest? How do you know?
According to Sonia.
Sonia.
Oh, Sonia.
We got our fact checkers in the chat.
Yeah, I think so. I must be careful what I say.
Yeah, you have someone that's not true.
People with better memories than me are in the chat. It's kind of scary. That's a scary sound.
Which is your favorite character that you would never cosplay?
Oof. Groot. For obvious reasons.
I get that. That's a pretty good answer.
Groot is one of my favorite characters, but I am far too terrified of trying to attempt that cosplay.
No, yeah.
I am Groot. I am not Gamma Blast cosplay. Gamma Blast's cosplay of Groot was amazing.
Yeah,
but
actually, I'm very much inclined to agree. Mm-hmm. That was an epic cosplay.
Have you seen the Korg? I think it's the same person. His Korg cosplay.
Did he do
It's the same.
Korg?
I think it's the same.
You think it's him?
I think so. Hang on.
Just gonna quickly search it up. See.
But his
Fact
cosplays are
check.
always on another level with the armor building and the lights, and it's just wow and amazing. And the amount of detail that goes into it as well.
He's cosplaying Korg this year. Well, he was going to. I think it's next year now.
Oh yeah, true.
But yeah, man. You know, man.
No.
He's cosplaying Korg, man.
Yeah.
Speaking
And I
of,
love it
of-
that he brings his wife and daughter everywhere as well, and they cosplay as a family.
Yeah.
That's great.
what are your current cos plans, JJ? What's in the burner?
So I have a list. I actually have 2 lists. I have
Two
cosplay.
lists.
I have cosplay want and cosplay need. Now, cosplay need comes before cosplay want.
Of course. Makes sense.
So,
Sounds like us.
terrible. I have far too many. Let's see. I think one of my desperate cosplay wants is I want to do Aizawa Sensei from BNHA. Just need to figure out how to. I want the goggles with the LED lights though, so I need to do that.
Ooh.
And I also want to figure out how to make the scarf. So I'm gonna wire the scarf so that it floats.
Floats. Okay.
Yeah, without me having to hold it because that doesn't make for good pictures.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of cosplay pictures.
Unless you put some massive fans on your back and make them blow the scarves like that. Otherwise, no, I don't think probably better to just use the wiring that you decided. That's a better idea.
Yeah.
Fred
I
says
really-
you do Korg as well.
I recently did the cosplay for from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Wait, who you did?
Zuko from
Zuko.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
But I want, because I'm extra, I want to do the Emperor version of him where he's the Fire Lord. He has
See
the
the
whole
ones
Oh, okay.
outfit
Yeah.
because I'm insane and I will die if I wear that in summer. Yeah. One of the cosplays I really want to do, what I'm going to do, because the outfit's ready, is Gara.
Okay.
Yeah, Gara.
Gara from Naruto.
Yeah,
People.
All right. Okay.
Naruto people.
Naruto peeps.
Triggered.
Suna no Gara.
Watching anime.
Suna no Gara.
We don't
Gara
have
from
the
the sandwich.
channels to watch the anime with, so we can't.
Aw. But I want to make his Kazekage hat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Do you have the gourd?
All I know is I want
Do I
to
have to?
be
Yes.
the very best. That's
And I'm
Okay.
I know.
no.
and then I know Dragon Ball Z. Those are the only 2 animes I actually. No, wait, I lie. Sorry. I know. What's it called? Neon Genesis Evangelion. I know that.
Oh
Not
gosh,
very
I think that's the one I actually didn't watch.
Well enough. And I'm still keen on watching some of the Gundam things. Some more
Gundam?
Gundam ones. Yeah, I like them. So that's something I'm keen on watching. But that's later. I mean, we don't really have the time to do that right now.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anime in
Working
a
every
while, actually.
streaming every day.
I haven't watched
Speaking of
anime.
time,
Oh.
when you're not doing your cosplays and your TikToks and making videos and all that, what else do you do in your spare time?
You just listed my entire lifestyle. I think I don't really do much, especially with lockdown. I do a bit of gardening. That's mostly out of necessity because if you don't garden, your garden will die. And I do kind of like our vegetable garden though, because whenever like the chilies fruit or I pick my oranges and lemons and stuff, or all bell peppers, it's really nice to be like, hey, I grew this and it didn't die. Yay.
I made this.
That is the operative word, people. Yet.
It didn't die.
Yet.
It's like ...
Give it
Yeah.
time. It will happen.
And on that day,
It died.
when it died,
And then the
JJ.
Fire Nation attacked.
And then, yeah, I told you so.
Everything
I told you so.
changed. Yeah.
and then she phoned all her friends and said, "You see, this is what happens when you let someone plant things."
You should never let me do this, guys.
Okay. Right, we're going to continue with the time theory here. If
Okay.
time and money is an issue,
Oh God.
one cosplay you always wanted to do.
You got
Chris?
unlimited money, unlimited time. What are you building?
I mean, come on, that wasn't even hard.
Oh,
She
no,
asked
if I had
um,
all the money and materials and time, and assuming I had the skill set to do this
Mhm.
cosplay,
Well, you
I
got money, you
would
can hire
love-
people.
that is also very true. If I could hire, let's say, I don't know, Fred Wolf Cosplay to do this for me, I would definitely do a functional working Iron Man outfit.
Okay.
wow.
I want to fly. Like,
Yeah.
Didn't Fred
Yeah.
also say he wanted function?
Yeah, Fred also said that. And I think somebody else said that as well. I think it's like the third
think
time
it
it's
was-
come up.
Cosplayers want to do a functioning Iron Man.
Everyone wants a functioning Iron Man cosplay.
everyone wants a I can English. Functioning Iron Man cosplay, and if they don't, they're lying.
No, I'm sorry, but if someone could do a functioning Gundam, but like at the scale, not like the scale that they did in Japan, but
Mhm.
like the scale that they could walk
Yeah.
around in, that would be impressive.
That
to
is
me.
not a cosplay. That is just building a machine.
Yeah, that's
Like I said,
all
that's art. But what I'm saying is, someone could build a functioning Gundam that they actually walk around inside.
uh-huh.
That would be impressive to me. I'd find that very impressive.
That would be really cool, actually. But I think you're speaking from a different generation again.
I'm too old for you. I really am. Fred knows what I'm talking about. Hey, Fred.
It's the 63-ness coming in.
I know I
Okay,
said
boomer.
age wasn't an issue, but it's starting to be an issue.
Hey, you know what? Here's what's really funny though is you know Neon Genesis.
But he's an old great man. You should like him.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh yeah, checkmate.
I don't know.
Are you ignoring?
Yes, I am. I'm very much ignoring you. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Have you noticed? Oh lordy.
Okay, seriously, dead air.
Yeah. So JJ, what advice do you have for people starting up cosplay? And he
Oh my
makes
God.
looks what he does to the dead air. He kills it even further. Yeah.
I can't hear the question.
Yes. What advice do you have for first-time cosplayers? I was asking a question.
Oh, were you? Sorry, Kez was your.
Actually, I don't know if the audio keeps breaking up for me, but I just said like what, and then first time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're asking.
No, not that. Take that out of your mind, JJ. What advice do you have for first-time cosplayers?
Oh right. So definitely do something you want to do, and don't pick a difficult cosplay. I mean, unless you have a lot of time and you're sure you won't be traumatized after this. But cosplay is not as easy as it may seem, especially if you're making everything from scratch. But yeah, definitely do someone that you love, and not someone that other people say you might look good doing. Even if you think that you might not look like this character, that's not the point. Like costume, it's for play, it's for fun. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. So definitely do something that you connect to, you enjoy, you love.
Good advice. Good advice for anyone, actually.
So, two-part question. What have you been doing during lockdown to stay sane? But also, what are you looking forward to once lockdown ends?
Sorry, what was the first part of the question?
What have you been doing to keep sane during lockdown?
TikTok. I feel like I'm a young kid. I still don't know the dances, but like
Those of you who want to see crazy antics, check him out on TikTok. JayJays Cosplay. It's all over the place there.
JayJays
And then
Cosplays.
Oh, my apology.
My name.
Sorry.
JayJays Cosplays.
JayJays Cosplays with an X.
Multiple. Yeah.
I'm extra. I must be grammatically correct.
Or do you have multiple personalities? That's
Don't out me like that.
That's why they call those TikTok characters, because those are the personalities.
Yeah. Just can't figure out which one.
I'm feeling very attacked. I came out for a good time. I'm feeling very attacked.
My apologies. My apologies. I will retract my statement, JJ.
No, I love you. I love you. I'm just playing. So yeah, no, I do. I TikTok for fun. I've been getting back into writing. Funny enough, I've been writing a lot of. So I kind of started with role playing with my friends with these original characters, and then I'm like, you know what? It would be fun if we wrote an actual story because this is funny. This is interesting to me. So I've been sort of rewriting the role plays into actual story novel format, which is really difficult because if you have ever role played via text with people, it's a lot of like doubling up because you do the action, they respond to the action. So you have to like somehow get that into one readable format is painful. What was the second question?
What are you looking forward to when lockdown ends?
A hug. I'd like. Okay. That sounds really weird. Because I live with my mother, and you think I'd hug my mother, but my mother doesn't like being hugged, and I can't forcibly hug her. But I'm an extremely touchy person. If you've ever met me, I have probably hugged you. Yeah. I want hugs, guys. I want like a full minute, like back-breaking hug, and then like. Yeah, I also want to go out and eat. I want to eat food that I didn't make. That'd be great.
Rockamamas.
Ooh, rockamamas.
Yeah, we don't get that here.
I want pizza.
I don't like rockamamas.
How dare?
I don't think it's value for money. I don't think it's value for money.
The spicy cheese balls, you don't like those?
I never had them. I just don't like the prices. I don't feel it's value.
Well, okay, what if someone treats
cheap as hell?
Then maybe I would like it, but because I don't have to pay for it. But yeah, every time I see that menu, I'm like, ooh,
No.
Well, we've already decided when we come back to South Africa, we're just gonna live on all the junk food we can find, like Spur and Rockamamas and
anything we can't.
Joe. Yeah, basically anything that we can't do here.
Like every night we come back on holiday to South Africa, it's going to be braai after braai after braai because nothing beats a good boerewors roll with a lekker steak.
I remember going to your house for food. That was good food. I want braai.
They make good food.
I can't have a braai for one person. It's so disappointing and sad.
Yeah, you can do it, but you're never happy with it.
It'd be like a chicken wing or something. Just like washing with one chicken wing slowly.
At least do a pack of boerewors. Like that should be the minimum. Not one chicken wing.
A pack of boerewors and a chicken wing.
You're starting a whole fire, adding to global warming for a chicken wing. Come on.
This is why I need people. This is really lockdown is difficult, guys. I can't.
Well, suffice to say, we will be obviously inviting everyone who comes to the cons, all of our friends and whatnot, to come and join us for a braai. So that's just the way it goes.
I like how you say that. Like I'm not gonna just get crashed. Like I'm not just gonna show up and be like.
You'll be invited.
Like last time.
Really? Did you just pitch up?
Yeah.
No, he was coming. I'm not sure if I'm coming. And like,
no, I think you invited Tom.
And you.
I'm pretty sure we invited you.
Yes.
Really? I felt like I should.
Yes.
Because I don't know. You might have
Actually,
invited me and then I forgot. And then I heard that this was happening and I'm going.
I'm going. They never invited me, but I'm going anyway. It's like, well, we did invite you.
They can't stop me. I got stuffies. They're like, I'm coming.
It's like as you walk through, hey, you actually managed to arrive. Awesome.
Oh, the little doggy is on our dressing room table in the bedroom.
Aww. Also,
Of course
I
we
just
kept
want to, yay. This is how I
Yay.
deal with my inability to people. I just hug this poor thing. Yeah.
That looks like the character from the hit South African series Cool Cats. If you guys remember that.
It does.
I don't know because this is somebody's ex's present to them, and I stole it from them, and they're from Japan. So like, I don't think our merch went all the way to Japan. So.
I doubt it. Yeah.
Speaking about merch, Sonia wants to know, when are we getting JJ merch?
Oh, for fuck. Okay,
Oh.
this has been an ongoing thing since like I started my Discord, like before October, September, I think, July, that-ish time. They've been saying they want JJ merch, and it's just been, I sort of just been pushing it off to the side because I'm just, there is a design, JJ's like, JJ something, JJ's Army or something. There is a whole design on my Discord that people have created for my merch, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna stop there. That where it is. Let's not go down that road. Because aside from maybe Sonia and maybe one other person who designed the thing, I don't think anyone would buy it. I mean, I would have to wear it because it's got my name on it, and that's all it needs to have for me to wear it. Yeah. I think
You'd be surprised. Maybe more people buy it than you expect.
Yeah. Like we'll more than likely be surprised how many people won't buy the meow cake litter
Not about
stuff.
Not about it.
Are you guys making your own brand of cat
I-
litter?
I want to hear about the cat litter. Tell me about the cat litter.
You guys have your own brand of cat litter now.
I love this.
No, man, the litter.
I know.
What
But the way you said it, though.
The
How
litter.
cat litter?
No, it's a litter of kittens.
No, it's a clouder.
No, it's a clouder of cats. It's a litter of kittens.
Oh.
All the little meow cake people that follow us are a litter of meow cake people that follow us.
But they're adults, right? Wouldn't that be a clouder?
Yeah, we just call them the litter. The litter of meow cake kittens. They're the
I
litter of
think
meow
you
cake.
like people misunderstanding the kitty litter thing. You like it ambiguous.
Welcome to, but they're litter.
Haley says that she can list at least 10 people who would wear your merch off the top of her head.
Boom!
Shush, Haley. Get out of here. Why are you here? Aren't you eating dinner or something? Get out.
So Sonia already started a savings account for your merch.
Oh, no. I'm not doing merch, guys. Like, we've spoken
Do
about
it, do it. I'm not going to stop. Do it.
You have to, because I'm going to say this. No.
If I
Should
do
say
it, I'm
that.
going to get you guys hoodies, and you're going to have to wear it with me. Just so I can be like, look, somebody wears my stuff, and they're like really cool, famous people.
The Gran Turismo streams, we'll just see this.
Haley says, don't make me summon Blue Cat.
Don't you dare.
Blue
I'm scared of
Cat.
Blue Cat. I'm scared of Blue Cat. I'm actually really surprised that with all the people in the chat room, not one of them has mentioned Button.
What?
No, it's okay. I didn't say that.
You heard that.
I didn't say anything.
Right, I went to a shitty. Sorry. You going to say something?
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just making noises that had no meaning.
Well, we're moving on to a shitty segue now. The shitty segue is because there's nothing to. I mean, I couldn't segue from anything. So, tell us about cosplay foods and how they came about.
Cosplay fluids. What?
Oh, cosplay food.
Foods, as in where's cooking?
So cosplay foods was me, Tom, and Brain's little brain baby. We thought it would be a lot of fun in cosplay. Just eating food and reacting maybe in character, just fun geeky stuff. We ended up, because we're poor, making most of the or just doing challenges. I think that's my favorite episode. I say that like we have a lot of episodes. We have 3. My favorite episode is the spicy noodle challenge. You know, the Korean one with the chicken that's like bursting out fire. Yeah. Tom can't eat spicy. So I think he actually cried during that filming of that. He was,
Shame.
but I was like, we can stop. Look, we've got ice cream. We can stop. We don't need to finish it. And he's just like, I'm gonna finish this with tears like coming down. yeah, basically. That was a very good.
Oh no.
And he says he can't handle the heat.
Oh.
Shame.
And then
Kuya had no reaction. Kuya is Filipino. He has no reaction. He was just like, eat what I eat.
Kuya has
he does.
He's very like straight as an arrow, will not say much, robot I am.
Shame.
No,
Shame.
that's not no. No, he smiled.
I'm sorry, he has. It doesn't feel like it though.
He does. You're just being mean.
How dare you say that about my husband? I will fight you.
Please, sorry. You're being mean.
I'm not.
You're
being honest.
He's a lovable teddy bear. Even Haley says it.
He's a lovable teddy bear. That doesn't mean. Never mind. This argument. Yeah.
No, you just dug a hole for yourself.
Ted.
Kuya is really one of the sweetest people I know.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
I agree. 100%.
And I know a lot of sweet people. He is just amazing. I told him my computer was doing something weird, and him and Tom actually both came to my room and tried to fix my computer. I had 2 IT guys try to fix my laptop, and my mom's just like, "Did you hire them? Are you paying them?" Like, no, they just dropped by after work. I think mainly to shut me up because I kept complaining about my computer.
So someone called Blue Buttons wants to know JJ's favorite. Well, it says, I want to know JJ's favorite. I want to know who JJ wants to cosplay next. Oh, no, it's not supposed to be like that. They just want to know who you want to cosplay next.
Button's here.
Or is it?
Hi, Button.
Who's Buttons now?
But okay, Button is my idol. They're awesome. Button is the main reason why I fell down the rabbit hole, because I started watching TikTok mainly to watch Eraser mic videos because I needed my fix, and Button's present mic just kind of like is perfection. And then I kind of went to their page and I saw all these original characters and stuff writing the storylines, and the whole reason I fell down the TikTok rabbit hole was because I wanted to play with Button's characters. Also, I have I'm the biggest fanboy for Button. Just in case you didn't notice. We can have a whole stream of us talking about Blue Button. Sorry, what was their question?
What's your next cosplay?
I'm gonna assume this includes original characters. I think Ember is my favorite cosplay because they're very difficult for me to do makeup-wise. I've redone their makeup so many times. I'm still not happy with it, and I'm still probably gonna fiddle with it. But yeah, I think mainly because of the challenge and the storyline that's one of my favorite. Cosplay I really, really want to do next for a con would be Gara, which I've mentioned before. Cosplay I would really love to do for TikTok. It's gonna sound a little weird. It would be tough.
Okay.
Because she's badass.
Tough is OG badass.
Yes. So cool. I'm probably just going to cosplay every single one of the avatar.
You should. You should collect them. You should catch them all. They're all worth it. I can't wait for your Uncle Iroh cosplay. I can't wait.
Oh god, I have so many tea sets. I have Jasmine tea prepared. Once I figure out how to do that facial beard and wrinkles, I'm gonna do it. Watch me.
Yeah. I think if I ever go down the cosplay path, I must do Uncle Iroh. Uncle Iroh, Jiraiya, and
Yes. So remember when I said about them old gray-haired men? Iroh.
Yeah.
Iroh.
I also dig those characters, but I want to be those characters. That's the thing.
Yeah. Same. Except maybe not Jiraiya because he's problematic.
But he also wants to save the world.
I like the person who does not watch Naruto is being left out of the
What's happening?
I'm sorry.
So Sonia says that Tunes needs to do cosplay with them. And Blue Button says I'll do Bummy if you do Iroh.
Boomy. It's pronounced boomy.
Boomy. Okay, that just bumped up to my list of cosplay needs now. My cosplay want.
Sonia, I don't have the time. I have enough hobbies.
What'd Sonia say?
That Tunes needs to do cosplay.
She wants me to cosplay with you guys.
Cosplay with us. Join us.
I need to commission people. I can't make my own cosplays. I have to commission stuff.
That's fine.
Get some for you.
Yeah, I don't think it realizes that I'm not going to cosplay either. No one's like, yeah, you miss cosplay God of War. I'm like, I'm not going to cosplay anyone.
Oh, Blue Buttons is asking, what's your favorite anime ability?
Oof. Gosh.
It'll be something from Naruto.
Yes.
But which
my
one?
mind instantly went there. You know me too well. I think Kage Bunshin.
Really? Of all the jutsus, you went with Kage Bunshin?
Oh, I like the idea of multiple needs. I like the idea that I can send somebody out there and then poof, that information and that experience comes back to me. That's lazy jutsu that's perfect for me. Just send a clone. Go do the thing. I will hang out here and read a book.
But some of those Sharingan powers, you can change space and time and people's memories and
they're really cool, but there's also kind of way too much energy for it. At what point will I be like, let me bend space and time? Oh wait. If it meant that I could portal myself from one place to another really quickly, then maybe.
Yeah.
But again, lazy man jutsu.
Lazy man jutsu. Yeah.
Boring.
Blue Button says, I'm surprised you didn't say Jack, but that's lit. And Haley is still a Natsu cosplay costume.
Yeah. I have a Natsu cosplaying as Natsu emote, but I don't have enough slots for my Twitch just yet. But it's adorable.
Ooh.
It's hilarious though, because it's like a dopey face.
Oh, it's a dopey face. I've not watched Fairy Tail yet, which Haley doesn't. Haley's very upset about. So my wife is big Fairy Tail fan, and I have not watched it, and it's very disappointing to her.
Yeah. I mean, I like Fairy Tail, but I dropped it. I stopped watching it like a couple of years ago. I don't think it's so high of a quality that it should be on your priority list. Like,
Too many episodes?
no, I mean, I watch Naruto and One Piece and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
fair.
is, like, some of the newer anime, like, they're really good. So you have to, like, okay, what is the 3 anime I'm watching? I have a full-time job and side hustle and all of that. Anime doesn't take, like, I can only afford 3 episodes a week, maybe.
Yeah.
So Fairy Tail, like, kind of got cut out. But I'll catch up on the whole thing. Like, maybe when I retire one day, that'll be... When I retire, I'll watch Fairy Tail and I'll play Nintendo games. That's all I'm going to do in retirement.
Okay, so Haley said she wants to know where the green screen is. Did Natsu finally destroy it?
No, I went to a different place for lockdown, so my green screen isn't here. It wasn't even a green screen. It was literally a sleeping bag that I put over. And
Hey, I mean, that's better. Like, I'm just giving you the background of my...
there's Natsu there. Excuse all the random shit that someone did.
It's okay, you're good. I mean, I've outed myself to the world with my messy bedroom, so I did attempt to clean. I really did. I tried, and I was like, yeah, take me as I am.
It's the coronavirus. Who has time to do these weird things like clean your room? Like, we out here surviving.
We're just surviving. It's a weird time.
What?
I'm like
cleaning.
surprised by how many questions I'm getting. Like,
Yeah, your peeps are out here asking.
To one another.
People like you, JJ.
Yeah.
How surprised, really?
It's JJ.
quite.
Everyone knows.
AJ.
JJ, throw a cookie at him. He's like, you like me? I didn't know you think I like cookies. JJ's always surprised if something happens to him. It's like, really? Thanks.
It's a cookie. Wait, you know who I am? I'm loved.
Exactly. And that's all that matters.
Chat.
So-
I will get back to Fairy Tail. Okay, it's not like I'm not gonna ever watch it again. It's just that there's other things for me to do right now.
I don't know. I think I'm a very easy.
I named my cat Natsu. Okay, what more you want from me? Like, really?
Where's your cat? You can't tell me there's a cat and not show me.
There's my cat. His name is Natsu.
Yeah, there's on the bed there, that grey and white there.
Orange and white.
Bring the orange and white.
He's sleeping.
Wake him up.
Wake him
Yeah,
up.
sorry, our cats are
Wake him
8,000
up.
blocks away from us.
I already have to wake him up too much during my Twitch streams when people cash in for toss treats.
No, but you cheated the other day because you just threw it at him because he was sleeping.
He was sleeping.
It's like, I'll treat you. Like,
That is like the most horrid way of waking your cat up.
No, like he looked at me, but he didn't want to come, so then I threw it at him. So I was like, okay, this time he's not coming. I was shaking the box and everything. He was like, no, I'm done. So I was like, okay, I got the treat in my hand. I'm gonna toss it over to him. That's what happened.
That's a proper trusted treat to your kitten.
Exactly. I tossed a treat to my kitten.
That's a very funny thing. You shake a treat box like that in our house when our cats are finally here, and we'll be swarmed by them. We do have 9 of them, and we'll be swarmed by them. They will be like,
it's like a black hole of cats.
yes, and
it's a singularity.
You've witnessed the cats at dinner time.
I have.
I was actually thinking about, what power you'd love to get from any character. I'm sorry, my brain was still kind of mulling on that question. And like Button mentioned Jack, and my brain immediately went to Edna mode because I recently watched the Incredibles 2. And I'm like, I would like that power. I would like that power to just take a person overnight and be able to make a whole suit for them. For like specifically tailored to them, just overnight. Like I that's the power I want.
Instant cosplay commission jutsu.
Right?
I would also like that for my work. Yeah. If I had instant science paper jutsu, my life would be a lot better.
Then you could cosplay.
Then I'd have time to cosplay. Yeah.
Yeah. Streamers, we have no time for anything. We've got we work and we stream, and we work and we stream.
You can't just like click something and it's done because you have to be there to do it.
Yeah.
What exactly is the stream saying, guys?
The stream or the chat?
The chat, the stream. Sorry, the chat.
What are they saying?
Yeah.
Haley
said, everyone gone.
Isn't that what you do with cosplay? And with regards to you watching the fairy tale thing, she's going to pretend you didn't say that again. It's also what it means to me more than how hog the quality is. I think how high the quality
is quite hog. Yeah.
How hog. Okay.
Haley's gonna hate me after this episode.
It's how hog the quality is, not how high. He's gonna hate me more than you because I'm not correcting it.
He's gonna hate kids so much. He's like, I don't want you ever reading my comments again.
No, she'll say, I'm not making your emotes for you. No, Dan.
Yeah.
No, not his cosplay.
To my people. You mean to my wife and you mean to my husband, they just straight up like they throw hands.
Yeah, I really would love to have known what happened to that drive and if it would actually work after going through this code.
When Tom ate the USB stick.
When he swallowed that USB.
How do you not know the story?
You do not know the story.
How do you not know the story?
He's my son. It's because he's my son that he won't tell me shit like this. Because he knows I'm going to bully him intensely every day about it. So please, give me ammo.
Also, he dropped it down the drain, so we'll never know if it worked or not after going through his stomach.
We should have clipped that story out. We should have clipped that story out. You must go back to Tom's episode.
I'm going to go back to Tom's episode. I need to know.
It is the best story that has been told on this podcast.
Even Tom is like, now, wait, you don't know the story?
Tom, how dare you keep this from me?
You're gonna have to. He's gonna have to. It's long, so we're not gonna tell you. He tells it much better.
Yeah.
Because when you have me in tears from laughter, you know that it's very funny. Because I don't laugh very
after the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't laugh very much at dad jokes. You'd have to be pretty good at it. And if I was hosing myself to that story, you know how funny it has to be.
Sounds hilarious.
Anyway, JJ, we need you. It has come that time where we have to say goodnight.
Oh, no.
However, before we say goodnight, we always do this one thing at the end.
Okay.
Make sad faces.
JJ, would you please do us the honor of plugging your channel for us so that we know where to find you, where our fans know where to find you?
So, my channel, JayJays Cosplays, because somebody took my name, not because I want to be grammatically correct. Well, it's fun. And yeah, you can find me on Twitch, Insta, TikTok, YouTube. It is all literally JayJays Cosplays.
Easy as that.
Easy as that.
My boy. Where do we find you, my boy?
Oh, you can find me all over the internet at Geekoscopy. Like this. Unless you're watching on the SA Geeks Twitch. In which case, you might have to... No. Do it that way. Do it that way. Yeah. At Geekoscopy.
That is our new thing. At the end of every streem,
Tunes has to go
upside down, and then
you
have to literally...
Oh, wow.
I've got other things too. I can also do that if you like.
I mean, the name pops.
Yeah.
He caught the red eye.
Joke. I've been streaming a lot recently, so twitch.tv.
Even Haley said that she was waiting for the flub.
Yeah, you see, it's this channel.
It's part of the show now. It's part of the. I can't stop doing it. That's when people start writing.
I'm a fish out too. Right, Angel, you know that you have to do all the plugging because I do the closing. So
Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
we
The
are
SA Geeks, the pretty
SA
purple
Geeks,
logo.
before Kez doesn't actually mention that part. Because it's like, oh, you can find us all over the place. We're not going to tell you who we are, but you can find us there.
That guy and that girl.
Anyway,
That guy, that girl.
that guy, that girl. There are about 100 of that guy, that girl.
No, man, the guy and the girl with the red ginger.
Bald hair?
You have bald hair.
What the hell is bald
Your
hair?
bald hair.
The lack of hair. With a lovely beard.
I have bald hair. I didn't know I had hair on my head. I mean, I know that I can
Girl
imagine.
bronze.
It's there, but it's
But my hair is
invisible.
going. I'm so bald. My hair is going bald.
Indeed. At least you don't
That's how
have.
bald I am.
At least you don't have split ends because it's like bold.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Anyway,
We're going to FIFA.
to the end of this weird stream, JJ, thanks so much for joining us. Yes, as you can see, hair like that, I can't do it properly because I suck at these things.
Did we all join the Guinea Force all of a sudden?
Put it on your head. It's supposed to go
Okay.
on your head. It makes it hard. It makes
Can I do it
hard.
dyslexic?
I thought we signed up for the Guinea Force.
What about
The Guinea Force. Oh, you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. That's why you don't know the Guinea Force.
but it sounds really terrifying.
Yeah, we want to do the fusion. Yeah.
I have seen the fusion thing though. I have seen the
Fusion.
I was like, okay. You can't be on the internet without seeing this.
Anyway, JJ, thanks so much for joining us. It's been a roller coaster of funny and extremely funny and funny. You know how it goes. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. It's been awesome. You
for
have
having
been
me.
awesome. Tunes, as always, Mabru. Thanks for being the other host. Since you were the one who
The other
the whole
way,
thing
yes.
around.
Pew, 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 finger
Yes.
guns.
But to the viewers,
We
to
are
all of
going
you
to
lovely people,
Fifi.
you are wonderful for coming to watch us today. We do appreciate it. Yes, I'm acting the fool today because I feel like it. We are going to watch Fifi. Well, you're going to watch Fifi. She's going to entertain you playing
Saints Row 3.
Saints Row 3.
Oh,
But guys,
it's Pantless
Never
Monday
That's
on
all.
Fifi's
Why
channel.
before it's very, very strange.
very strange. But guys, as always, remember,